Okay, Rich Van Tassel here. Little quick update, quick take, so to speak. I didn't do anything the day of the Super Bowl or after the game, that is, after this happened, or do anything yesterday. I commented in it in the Super Bowl recap. I did. If you want to see, you can check that as to my opinions as to Cam Newton walking out on his press conference. It was very short. I just said he can't do it. That's not something that can happen. But I'm seeing today there's an article online where Cam Newton is defending his actions. And he's coming out and saying, flat out, I'm a sore loser. I'm not going to change my persona for anyone. Made a quote, which I happen to agree with. Show me anyone who's a good loser, and I'll just show you a loser. Now, I'd like to say I don't really have any problems with what Cam Newton is saying, so to speak. And no one is saying that Cam Newton has to be happy with being a loser. We understand you're upset. We understand it's a tough loss. No one likes to lose the Super Bowl. And that is what it is. It happened. You just show up to the press conference and answer the questions. You can have, your bad demeanor. You can put the hoodie over your head. I mean, you may catch some criticism for that. I'm not going to give you any criticism for it, me personally. You just can't walk out of the press conference, though, Cam. That's the only thing people really have a problem with it, or should have a problem with it. No one's saying you got to change your persona. No one's saying you have to be a good loser. But the problem is, Cam, you're very high when you win. That entire team, Josh Norman was not too good in the press conference either. You had a lot of flash, a lot of pizzazz. They like to, show things up. Now, I know Chris Harris was certainly talking very loudly across from Cam Newton during the press conference. And that contributed to him walking out. Would I like to see Chris Harris be a bit more gracious, for lack of a better term, winning, be a better winner? Of course, I don't like to see that from Chris Harris, but I'm sure he was doing it, as many of the Broncos had said. They had felt Cam, like to show people up and everything, so they were taking it right back to him, turnabout is fair play. So Cam, if you like to show guys up, if you like to dance, I'm not going to be critical of that, but you have to accept it in the long run. And when, you're not winning and things go wrong, you have to turn around and be there and be gracious, and you can't walk out on the press conference. No one cares if you're a sore loser. That's fine. I wouldn't expect anyone to be particularly happy after losing the Super Bowl. That is what it is. You're certainly going to be down and out. Greg Olsen was pretty gracious, though, so not everyone on that team, was bad in a press conference as you were, and everyone lost, and I'm sure everyone was feeling the same pain. So Cam Newton will take this and move forward, obviously, you'd hope. He says he's not going to change his persona. That's fine. Just don't walk out on the press conferences, Cam. That's what we talked about. I did my take on the ESPN double standard rant, if anyone wants to see that, where I said, they were critical, thinking a lot of it has to do with race. I'm sure race does play a part in it. I can't think of really many white quarterbacks who show up. Aaron Rodgers does his dance. Aaron Rodgers is a bit on the flashy side, I guess. I mean, Tom Brady, who never gets any real heat. When you see Tom Brady, he doesn't score many touchdowns, but when he does, sneaks it in, he can be very animated as well. So there are white quarterbacks who do it, and I think Cam Newton gets a bit of flack for that. The main thing I was talking about with the double standard rant was how they didn't ever give Terrell Owens a break, and they gave Cam Newton a break, but there are white quarterbacks who will, show guys up, and do they get a pass? Sure. Cam Newton, I'd always given him a pass when he dances, but this is what it is, Cam. You like to dance. If you're going to show guys up, you have to be prepared for when they show you up. So don't walk out of press conferences and move on from there. And you want to be a sore loser, hey, do so. No one should really kill you for that, and if they do, then, like you said, Cam, then they're just a loser in general. No one should be happy losing. So keep your persona the way it is, but just remember next time not to walk out on a press conference. Alright, so that's it. That's a little quick take there. And any other things that come about, we'll do a quick video for you. And remember, subscriptions would be appreciated. Thank you very much.